Hi, my name is Mark Axelsen, and I'm at Rowe Ford in Westbrook, Maine. My website, telephone number right there, and I'm coming to you today to talk about residual values, sometimes known as LEV or lease end value, and also to educate consumers as to what the options are at the end there. There may be some money-making opportunity for you at the end of this lease. So residual value is established by the manufacturer, and all it is an educated guess as to what the vehicle will be worth at the end of the lease term. So for a quick, easy example, if you were looking at a $20,000 vehicle and the residual value was 50%, then your residual value would equal $10,000. And that is what you would either owe if you decided to buy out your lease at the end of your lease, or what the manufacturer would have to sell it for at the auction to break even and not lose any money, or what you'd have to get for a trade value if you went to trade your lease in. Now that we've established lease end value, I want to tell you a little bit about what it is and where the opportunity lies if you're a consumer today with a lease. The lease end value is in wholesale value. It's not a retail value. So at the end of your lease, when you finish making your 36th payment on a 36-month lease, let's say, and you have a vehicle that you now owe or have the ability to owe wholesale value on. So what this can do for you is you can then look at third-party sites like Kelley Blue Book or blackbook.com or NADA to see if the private party sale of that car is more than what your lease end value or residual value is. And why this is an opportunity for you is that if that vehicle, let's say again using that $10,000 number, if Kelley Blue Book shows that that vehicle private party is, let's say, private party calls the car $13,000, you have the ability to be able to buy that car for the lease end value, post it on Kelley Blue Book for, let's say, a conservative $12,500 in hopes that someone negotiates with you and you're able to sell it for $12,000 and you get to gain $2,000 in your pocket. And you can do that you can take that $2,000 and do anything with it. A lot of smart consumers will take the $2,000 and apply it to their next lease to either lower their lease payment or have the ability to get a more expensive vehicle for the same lease payment. That's your money. So what would happen is if you sold it, say you sold it for $12,000, you would send a check to the manufacturer for the residual value of $10,000, and you would keep the remaining $2,000. So you would essentially pay off residual value of $10,000, and then you would profit $2,000. And the reason why I think this is important is because a lot of consumers come in and drop the keys off along with the car at the end of their lease, and they're giving, along with the keys, they're giving up $2,000 or $3,000. Sometimes it'll only be $500 or $600, but it's still money to be made, and you have the ability to make it if you understand, leasing correctly. But that's my pitch on lease end value and residual values. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the website above or the phone number and ask for Mark Axelsen. Thank you very much.